Welcome to Parque Warner. This is my first visit. However, whenever I go to a new park, I always research the park and find out as much as I can before I go. So I want to share with you all the tips that I've found and any tips that I come across whilst I'm in the park today. So if that sounds good to you, watch this video and you'll see all the tips that I have to share. Okay, so the first tip I've got is around food. From what I've seen online, all the restaurants open at 1 o'clock. Park open today at 12. And the strange thing from what I've read is you're not allowed to bring your own food in. Now, to be fair, the guy barely checked my bag, so if I had food in there, he wouldn't have noticed. But I think they have a no food policy and that you are meant to eat on site. So just bear that in mind, that if you are planning on bringing like a packed lunch, picnic type thing, you may or may not be allowed in the park with it. I don't know what the restaurant selection's like yet, but I'm sure there is a decent selection and I'm hoping it's not overly expensive. Okay, the next tip, and I'm not even taking my own advice because I'm an idiot, bring a water bottle. I'm here on probably one of the hottest days. It's about 40 degrees. It is stinking hot. You need to stay hydrated. So if you're coming here, I don't even know if in the winter it's cool, but if you're coming here, bring a water bottle, or you're going to spend a fortune buying water bottles, which I'm probably going to end up having to do. Yay! Another tip, if you're going to come here in the summer, like me, which is stupid because, you know, it's ridiculously hot and busy, then I strongly recommend you get the Express Pass. I opted today for the one shot. I think it was 40 euros, don't quote me on that, I'll put the price up on the screen, and that gets me one shot and everything. There is an unlimited one, it was way more expensive. I've had it hit and miss. I've had some rides that are just complete walk-on and other rides where I've needed that fast pass. But yeah, if you're coming here peak season, especially if you're here for a day like I am, you kind of want to get on everything, definitely get the Express Pass. So one thing I forgot to mention, if you are getting an Express Pass, as far as I can tell, you can't use them in the app. You can buy them in the app. You access them through a website, and then for each ride, when you go to it, you tap on the ride, you select enter now, and it usually gives you a 2 or 3 minute countdown. I guess that'll depend on how busy it is. You have to wait till that countdown's finished. You'll get a QR code, you show that to member of staff, they scan it, Bob's your uncle, you're on the ride. So, one question, when should you come to this park? Well, if you don't want it to be too busy or too hot, then I'd recommend you come here in the spring or the autumn. I'm here 9th of August, I think today is. It's not busy, which I'm quite impressed with, but that's probably because it's 40 degrees, there's a heat wave, and it's quite uncomfortable. So yeah, if you want a comfortable day and a quiet day, spring and autumn, that's when you want to come. Definitely do that. So another tip to be aware of, there is no Wi-Fi in this park. I haven't found any anywhere in the restaurants, walking around the park, anything. So you will need to use your data, and I've just run out and had to buy some more. Obviously if you're checking ride times, if you're booking food online, etc., you need your phone to use the app, which, by the way, is only in Spanish. Like, I get we're in Spain, makes sense, but obviously with new rides like Gotham City, they're going to attract a lot of international people. It would be nice if they added translation to the app. I mean, I've kind of poked around and found things, but yeah, my Spanish is terrible. This park does have a photo pass, and quite a few of the rides, well, a few of the rides also have cameras on them. So Superman, I got the video of it. That little kiddie ride behind me, that has a video on it as well. I didn't get that one. So if you get the photo pass, you get videos as well. Sounds like a bargain to me. I think I've got lucky today insofar as the queues are really small, but from what I've read, on a normal day, if you want to do Batman or Superman, recommend you get there first thing in the morning. I say morning, this park opens at lunch. When the park opens, or whenever they've got shows on, because then it gets a little quieter. As I say, I think because I've come here when it is ridiculously hot, quite a lot of people are not here and it's quite quiet. So I've been very lucky. So the final tip I've got is to check both the app and the website for shows. This park does a lot of entertainment besides just the rides. They've even got an upcharge event, LADP stunt show. You basically sit in the back of a stunt car, they drive you around the track. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I don't know if I'm going to pay the upcharge, but definitely more to this park than just the ride selection. And the ride selection is pretty good. So if you're coming here, make sure you check out what shows are available on the day that you're visiting. Well, that's my day coming to an end, as you can probably tell because it's dark and it wasn't earlier. I hope you found these tips useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. Every subscription does make a difference. Share it with a friend, somebody who either is coming to this park or does come to this park. There might be some things in there they've never heard before. If you do visit this park and you've got tips that I've not got, please leave them in the comments below for others. It'd be much appreciated. Anyway, I've been Chris, you've been watching Coaster Dad, and I will see you, but you can't see me. I will see you in the next one. Adios.